Good, happy Sunday morning and happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to my news report right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. St. Patrick's Day breakfast parade in Boston. City officials recommend taking public transportation into South Boston. Boston is getting its Irish on today. The celebration of the Irish begins at 10 a.m. with the annual St. Patrick's Day breakfast, followed by the St. Patrick's Day 5K road race at 11 a.m. and then the annual South Boston Parade at 1 p.m. The city of Boston strongly advised parade attendees to take public transportation, and parking enforcement will be heavy. Expect street closures and parking restrictions in full effect. The bottom line: avoid driving into South Boston if possible. Street closures and parking restrictions will be in effect, so avoid driving into South Boston. For those outside for various events, bundle up. Although it won't be bitterly cold, it'll be a sunny day with temperatures in the 30s and lower 40s. The private St. Patrick's Day Parade breakfast will be held for the first time at the Flynn Cruise Port on South Boston's waterfront. At 11 a.m., the annual road race kicks off at 236th Street in South Boston and will feature the youth rock pop band The Harmonix. All proceeds from the race benefit South Boston Boys and Girls Club. The route takes runners down East Broadway around Ferguson State, returns back up East Broadway to West Broadway, left on East Street, left on West 6th Street to the finish line, according to the race website. The day will cap off with tens of thousands expected at the annual St. Patrick's Day Parade, which begins at 1 p.m. The 3.6-mile parade lasts almost 5 hours and features musicians from around the world. More than 100 groups taking part, and including 24 floats and 27 bands. Special guests include dozens of firefighters from Galloway Fire and Rescue. The parade begins outside the Broadway MBTA station at 1 p.m. and travels to West Broadway to Perkins Square, along East Broadway to P Street, and then onto East 4th Street. The route continues to K Street, then East 5th Street to G Street to Thomas Park to Telegram Street. Marches and floats continue onto Dorchester Street, then onto Old Colonial Avenue to Andrews Square, and the parade finishes on Dorchester Avenue. Boston police have reported the following road closures and parking restrictions. Let's take a look at that list. And here's a look at that list for all of you. And if you are planning on attending the Boston St. Patrick's Day Parade today at 1 p.m., send us your photos, share your photos with us. We'd like to see your photos. And, or if you're attending the roadways as well. And anyone out watching us on the Riley King Network, if you're going to any type of St. Patrick's Day event today, send us your photos of your St. Patrick's Day event and how you're celebrating St. Patrick's Day. That does it for my morning news report right here on the Riley King Network. Have a great day, everyone. See you back here later on today with more news reports. Goodbye, everyone.